The Sakyong, literally earth protector, is king of Shambhala. The first king of Shambhala was empowered directly by the Buddha. The Shambhala tradition believes in the inherent wisdom, compassion, and courage of all beings. It holds that these qualities are ultimately more stable than aggression and greed. It shows how to use worldly life as a means to ripen this spiritual potential. Sakyong Mipam Rinpoche leads a global community of over 150 meditation centers rooted in these principles.
Before going, I was anxious and nervous about going into the center. To be honest, I don't do well searching and learning about other religions. I have a pretty strong faith of my own, so I was uneasy about going and asking all these questions to someone different than me. I believe building a relationship with someone is important, so it was hard for me to walk in and just start interviewing someone I had never met before. Before going into the interview, I was apprehensive. The person we interviewed was a family friend of mine, and we always pretty much held the don't ask, don't tell policy when it came to talking about religion, because no one wanted to offend the other. I knew she was a Buddhist and she knew I was a Christian, and we oftentimes just left it at that. Therefore, this process was a bit intimidating, because for the first time I was crossing into that unknown territory with her and exploring her faith and how she lives it out on a day-to-day basis. I was also a little nervous to take part in the ritual. I've never really meditated in such a way and wasn't sure how I was going to look to worship in complete silence.
Before going into this interview, I was really skeptical about how well it was going to go. I was nervous going in as a Christian that I would let my beliefs take over and be unaccepting of anything that she had to say. It is hard to face a person of a different religion and not let your instincts take over in trying to argue why your religion is the religion. I knew that I just had to mentally prepare myself for these things and enter this interview with an open mind.
Well, sitting on the outskirts of their meditation rituals, I was caught off guard at the beginning. I was uncomfortable, and if I were being honest, I would say I wanted to leave. Then I opened my mind and knew I needed to sit and watch and observe what we were doing. I enjoyed the time. During meditation, I reflected on how I could use this time as a believer. I thought to myself, this is a great way to relieve stress. As we were interviewing, I felt more comfortable sharing ideas and rituals with each other. I finally understood the meaning of a lot of things. It was awesome to see the both of us respect the other's religions too, and knock down some walls that I had had before.
During the ritual, I felt an overwhelming sense of peace. I was able to just take time to clear my mind of the distractions of this world, like school, work, and family, and truly focus on what is important in life, that being my relationship with the Lord. I personalized this time of meditation by reflecting on things above, and just found myself in awe of who God is. This form of worship was freeing and effective.
At first, during the interview, it was a bit awkward asking a stranger to dig deep into her life and share something so personal as religious beliefs, but she was very open about it, and it was very easy for me to relate to her as a person. Though we don't share the same religion or the same beliefs, it was interesting to get to know who Beverly was and to learn more about her everyday life.
After the interview, I honestly want to begin meditating. Obviously, I am not saying convert to being a Buddhist, but I think taking an hour of my day to just sit, think, and pray would help me grow in my faith as it does for Beverly.
After my experience both with Beverly and the meditation chapel, my understanding for the Buddhist faith deepened greatly. I've come to a place of respect for the Buddhist religion and the practices that go along with it. I would love to make meditation a part of my daily routine.
After visiting the meditation center and speaking with Beverly, I now have a greater understanding to what it means to not only be a Buddhist, but what it's like to practice a ritual. This experience has broadened my knowledge of this religion, therefore giving me more of an open mind to its beliefs and practices. The interview with Beverly was very encouraging and in turn has helped me to learn to become more open to other religions without being quick to judge.